Okay, here we go. This is Garrett, tears2joyministries.org. This video is called, What is Grace? Wow, This is going to be hard. And I got to keep the video short. So what is grace? What is God's grace? First of all grace is undeserved. You don't deserve grace. And I'm going to give 10, 15, 20 examples what grace is, but all of it you don't deserve, and neither do I. So let's get started. God's grace is undeserved love to you. His grace is undeserved favor. When God shows favor to you on the road when you're driving, favor with your bosses, favor with a man or woman so you can get married. What else? Financial favor, etc., etc. God's grace is undeserved protection. When He protects you on the road driving, when He protects you at work, when He protects you from the demons, when He protects you from other people, when He protects you while you're sleeping. Protection is grace. Blessings, undeserved blessings. When God blesses you physically, when God blesses your health, when God blesses your mind, when God blesses your thoughts, when God blesses your ministry. All blessings are God's grace. God sending His Son Jesus to die on the cross for you was grace. God and His Son Jesus did this because they love you. They did you this favor. They did you this blessing. They did this action for you. It's God's grace that brings you into heaven. It's God's grace that sent His Son to die on the cross for you. The fact that you can breathe is God's grace, because there's many people that cannot breathe today all over the world. The fact that you can think clearly is God's grace, because there's many people that can't think clearly. The fact that you can walk is God's grace, because there's many people that can't walk. The fact that some of you can study the Bible or study in college or study in school is God's grace, because there's many people that can't study. There's many people that can't learn. The fact that you can write Christian articles or write Christian books is God's grace, because most people cannot do that. God's giving you grace, favor, blessings, protection, salvation. The fact that I can even make this video right now is God's grace, because I've gone many months before without making a single video at all, because there was no grace. You can only make a video when God sends grace. The fact that you and I have food tonight is God's grace, because there are millions and millions of people on earth who do not have food. They don't. If you have food, you're getting God's grace. For the people who don't have food tonight, in a sense, they're not getting grace for food, but the fact that they're still alive is God's grace. Everything is grace. Everything. The fact that a gigantic asteroid has not hit the earth is God's grace. The fact that the sun is shining up in the sky here in the USA today, this Wednesday, is God's grace. The fact that no demons killed us last night is God's grace. That's God's protection. That's God's blessings. That's God's love for you. That's God's power and sovereignty over your life. The fact that you don't have cancer is God's grace, because millions and millions of people do have cancer. The fact that you might not have a headache right now is God's grace, because millions of people on earth have headaches today. Every little thing you can do is God's grace. Every little thing you will ever be is God's grace. When you get into heaven and you get your brand new body, that's God's grace. All right, we're getting close to 6 minutes here. Some of you got grace and you found a brand new husband to marry. Some of you got grace and you got a great job. The greatest grace that we can ever receive is getting to know God's Son, Jesus. It's accepting Jesus into our heart and soul. It's walking with Jesus. That is the very top of the pyramid of God's grace. God's Son, Jesus, is our grace. Jesus himself is our grace. Jesus is grace. All right, children of God, be blessed by God's grace. Be blessed, and we thank you, Father, for your grace right now. We thank you. Thank you for the grace, Father. Thank you.